Well, we're getting ready for training camp, and some of the other things are going on. We're kind of in that lull where we're just looking for content. And news broke today, while we're all looking for that content, that Davante Adams considers himself to be one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. Now, I don't necessarily. He's number one. I'm sorry. He's the it numero uno. I don't necessarily disagree with that, but at the same time, like it's all relative. Like I hate to I use that term, but like at one hand, you've got like a bright future with a guy like Justin Jefferson, who, if he continues his current pace, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. Like, there's just really no debate at this point. So on one hand, you have that. On the second hand, you've got a guy in Davante Adams that, like, you want to talk about projections aside, like, he's already there. I'm already there. Over 10,000 receiving yards in his career, 95 touchdowns, almost 1,000 catches. I mean, two solid more seasons and he's there. But, like, he is that guy, and he's been that guy for a while for the Raiders. And yes, I know that, his contract might be a little bit iffy in the next coming of years, and this might be a potential out for the Raiders that we've discussed. But overall, I do think that, paying him that amount of money, like, it's not out of the realm of possibility, especially if he continues to produce like he is. Like, I mean, over 100 catches. I mean, he's coming off a 100-catch season with Aiden O'Connell, largely as a starting quarterback. Oh, and Jimmy Garoppolo. What was it? Brian Hoyer at one game as well. Like, I don't know how much more you need of this man to show that he deserves a Super Bowl ring more than anybody, especially with the Raiders. That would be awesome. But I just feel like when we talk about number ones, like, you have to look at it from an entire perspective. Like, guys that can beat you deep, guys that can run a good route, guys that have the hands, guys that are leaders, like and the speed too. That you can't forget about that. And I think Davante Adams checks all those boxes because he's been that good for a long time, and we're not seeing really any signs of him slowing down. Excuse me. So I think that for him to come out and say that he is the number one wide receiver in the NFL, I don't think it's far fetched, but I also think that there's some other things to consider.